And welcome. Today we're going to do a first passenger transport using the helicopter, and we're going to see how bad the landing is going to go, because it looks like we're going to be flying into New York City. There's a landing pad right here, that one right there. Looks like it hasn't loaded yet, and not a lot of room, so it's going to be interesting final finish. Let's open up this new mission for us, or for me. So I am going to accept the mission. Obviously it's just a takeoff straight shot to New York City. I do not know what this 45-degree entry is all about. Maybe they will tell me more about it, because it looks like Madam Mooney's boss asked her to attend a corporate conference tomorrow. Okay, could take the subway, but we'll take the helicopter instead. It'll be more fun. And we have to make sure she's satisfied as a passenger without any turbulence or probably losing her cookies there. Airline procedural compliance and ensure aircraft integrity. That one I am worried about. But let's see how it goes. Alright, here we are on a tarmac. It's a nice sunny day in wintry upstate New York and New York City. So let's get right in the cockpit. Alright, here we are in the cockpit. It looks summer, springtime. This guy's wearing short sleeves. Meanwhile, the real weather is like, I don't know, 20 degrees, maybe a little bit warmer. It's definitely warmer down there, but it's winter northeast. Let's not waste much time. I want to get everybody on board here. And
Flight LAI 69, 12 parking 98 for ground service. Ready for passengers boarding.
And let's get the helicopter up and running.
Noted, Captain. We're proceeding.
I'm going to try to go from memory here. Oh, that's a nice car. I'm not sure what make and model that is. I wonder if that car came from Forza. It is a Microsoft pilot as well. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's the first time I've seen that. Getting a thumbs up, and you're ready to go. Well, hopefully we get this thing started and we're not going to lose too much power. During flight, like it happens quite often. I'm not sure what's going on. Alternator pump on, alternator I think still stays off. Plasma and magneto ignition both go on. Air mixture goes all the way up. And if you come here to this throttle, you gotta put throttle about 10-15%. That's good enough. Left click and rotor starter. So it's right click while holding the left click button.
Hi there, ready to leave?
There,
Your main
start
guest,
right up.
Madam Mooney, needs to catch a
Go
flight
to
at
the
Blade Lounge
alternator
East.
now on.
Be punctual, uphold the company's standards, and I'm sure the client will just have to enjoy the view. See you.
Alright, I am worried about taxi in here. Actually, I want to press tab. I want to maybe bring this over to the other screen. So that way... Actually, no, maybe... You might want to see this too as well. Maybe. I'm not sure. It might be in my way. Yeah, I'll bring it to the other screen. So that way I can potentially zoom in on the airport. And it doesn't really show me the taxiways anyway. Okay. But right now, let's get the engine going. So we got to get RPM to about 1,000 by increasing the throttle. RPM of the engine. And once we do that, we're at 1,300. We'll drop it down just a little bit. That is when you hit the ignition clutch or rotor clutch, and you will see the engine starting to spin. I tried to explain this in one of the videos and then go to all recording, so actually I never got through it, but I kind of want to show you how to start up the aircraft. So you gotta wait a little bit for it to stabilize. Looks like it is stabilized. So now we're gonna add more throttle to about 2,000 RPM and let that rotor RPM. So 2,000 engine RPM, which is, if I wasn't clear enough, it's that is a very sensitive mouse right there, the kind of purple color. So we'll get that up to about 2,000 RPM. It does take a little bit of time, so we gotta be patient. And I keep adding a little bit of throttle, so what am I at? 88%. So we're gonna go a little bit high. Yep. There we go. We're at 2,000. Let it do its thing right now. Looks like we got enough fuel. Governor's still off. And now, what we'll do is, now that it's up to speed, right click and middle button to get the cover on. And now you should see that come back down a little bit. I think I may have turned that off, I think, earlier, the plasma ignition. So that's off. Now this one, I'm not sure what's going to happen. You're supposed to turn this off and turn it back on. RPM is supposed to jump. Now let it just stabilize a little bit. We have our lights on. Lights are on. Carburetor heat. We're going to put it on auto. And now just wait for the engine just to stabilize just a little bit before you start going. That's the startup of this helicopter. I don't know what it's like with other helicopters because I haven't tried that out yet, but this is the procedure for this one. So now that we're stabilized, looks like the engine RPMs are kind of set, we will request taxi clearance.
Republic Ground November 87318 with Mike request taxi to the active west departure.
November 87318 taxi to helipad number 2 using taxiway Papa Alpha Bravo. Contact tower on 118. 8 when ready.
So I think the helipad is based on the map. I'm going to bring it up over here so you can see it. I think it's right. I'm not sure, can I pan around? I think I can. I think because it was highlighted, I got to go to that helipad. That's a pretty long way to go. I hope they will show me the
Taxi
taxiway.
to helipad number 2 using taxiway Papa Alpha Bravo Tree 18.
So I'm gonna, okay, we do have a taxiway, okay. Oh, and there's another one of those aircraft just floating up in the air. All right, wish me luck. The last mission I did was kind of rocky a little bit. I was swaying all over the place. So now we're gonna get our collective up. So far, so good. All right. We don't want to go too fast. Whoa. I saw there was something that lit up red. That's not good. I always have a hard time getting started with these helicopters. It takes me a little bit. By the time I figure it out, I close the game for a night. And then forget how to fly these things all over again. Alright, let's get the speed going a little bit faster here. So I feel like I always struggle with the rudders of the helicopter. I'm not sure why. I have this mental block. It's almost like driving a soap car. Like one of those soap box cars. Where I feel if I press on my right leg, I feel like it should turn left. I don't have the problem with regular taxiing with regular planes, but this, for whatever reason, I do not know why. I have this mental block. I'm sure at some point I'll get over it. Right now, I'm still struggling with it. Alright, we're doing okay. Don't want to get too high up. Oh, that's cool. There's a United plane right there. I like seeing actual realistic liveries in this game. Alright, we're doing okay right now. Actually, this is way better than the last mission that I did, which was a sightseeing in Montreal. If you haven't watched that one, you should go and see the start of it. It was painful to watch. But here it looks like we're doing okay. Just putting a little inputs into the collective, not a lot. I'm gonna have to slow down just a little bit because it's gonna probably yell at me for exceeding taxi speed limits. Oh, there it is. Actually, I was wrong by the one I was supposed to go to. This is much closer. Okay. So this one's doable. Oh, unless I crash right here. Let's hope not. Doing okay. I think the more I fly these helicopters, the more actually I enjoy them. Because it's constant input. getting clearance here.
Republic Tower, November 87-318, ready at helipad 2 departure to the west.
902 West departure approved. Cleared for takeoff helipad 2.
All right.
Cleared for takeoff helipad 2318.
Climb to 300 feet. And
Madam, this is your captain. Thank you for choosing to travel with us. I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your journey in New York company.
it's just a weird way to take off at a taxiway. Maybe I did something wrong, I'm not sure, but...
318 continue for west departure.
So the RPM keeps dropping. I
Captain,
never figure out
I've got
why.
a lot to handle over the phone, so I won't be very chatty with you.
Republic Tower, November 87318, continue for west departure.
So I never figured out the whole taxiing, or I'm sorry, not taxiing, the rotor speed. I keep losing my rotor speed, but it looks like right now it's being stable, so that's okay. But anyway, I haven't figured out why we taxi on a
Hey,
taxiway
it's
to
me.
take off versus just...
We just took off. I should be there in something like 18 minutes.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's just a short ride by chopper, so wait for me, okay? Great. See you there.
I think your subway ride would have been safer. Yeah, the whole taxiway, I don't know if that's real or not. It's okay though. We'll just keep going that way. Anyway, it is going to be, she said, 18 minutes. I think it's going to be longer. So what I'll do is, looks like the aircraft's stable, and I'll just keep on trucking. So I will see you closer to landing, to our destination. So we'll see you there. Right, so it looks like we are 4 nautical miles away, and we just got the mission steps to fly entry pattern and connect to arrival
Hello, sir.
airport.
I'm Madam Mooney. My assistant booked a suite for me. Just want to check the reservation. Yeah, I'm on my way. I should land shortly now. Okay. Noted. Thanks for your help.
So I'm not sure if you've done this mission yet or not. Obviously, I didn't show the whole trip, but there's this little chit chat that goes on throughout the whole trip. Keeps it entertaining. I'm not sure if it's AI generated or not, but makes it fun. So right here, we're gonna connect to our landing spot. I'm not sure it's the airport. And once it's gonna show us the entry pattern, I think I might announce our position, or maybe I even should do it right now. So here we're approaching Manhattan. Obviously from back here it looks a little rough if you look at it, but I'm sure once you get closer it's going to look better and better. And hopefully I make it on time. She's not going to be late to her meeting, because she had to make a few phone calls about her meetings that she's having, and talk to her mom about lunch. So if you haven't done this mission, I recommend it. It's kind of enjoyable. I'll be interested to know what kind of stuff you hear, or what kind of stuff she talks about, what you hear. If it is the same or not. Obviously, I'm not gonna play the whole trip. It wasn't that exciting. Once you have your collective configured, it's kind of just sit back and relax. But I just do this mission just for enjoyment. So right here, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this whole 45 degree entry. I don't see it right now. There it is. So I'm going to start descending here and slowing down. I did do a short flight at night over New York City. I gotta say, it's missing some colors. Passenger descent information via
Madam,
intercom.
we've just been granted permission to land. Please ensure your seat belts are securely fastened as we prepare for our arrival. Thank you.
Alright, there you go. Buckle up. Might be a little bumpy. This is always one part that stresses me out just a little bit. In a good way. Nothing bad. But it does stress me out just a little bit because obviously I gotta go through a building here. That's not gonna happen. There's my landing site. Oh man, some parts of New York City look rough, and not because of the bad neighborhood, but bad renderings. Alright, let's see. I think there's supposed to be ships to the left. Doesn't look like it. Oh, even my landing strip. Ooh! Where are we landing? I'm going to actually turn myself around the other way. Just so I see what it is that
What a smooth ride.
I'm going to hit.
Thanks, Captain. I'll definitely recommend your company.
Don't hit. Well, you're not done yet. We gotta put you on the ground safely as I'm turning myself around here. Not sure if I'm landing on the highway or not, but they do not give you a lot of room. I will say this is one of the more challenging missions because you don't even have a smooth surface to land on. Not sure that's a real landing strip or not in real life. So I'm just going to try not to crash. Oh, let go of the rudder too much. Wow, see, I told you I'm not good at this part. This stresses me out. But I'll put it down at some point. Hopefully it's gonna be nice and smooth landing. I'm afraid of hitting that wall or ending in the water, which either one is gonna be bad. So I gotta figure out how to get this bird down over here without just slamming into the ground. Maybe I'll give myself a little bit more of a view of what I see in front of me. Alright, let's bring the collector down just a little bit. I gotta get myself a little bit forward. Alright, we're doing good, maybe. I think right here is gonna be a good spot right here. Maybe we're so close. Oh, there we go. Ooh, let's see how do we land? Crooked, but safe. That's all that really matters right now. Oh, this is really junky, so I'm gonna get back in that cockpit. Okay, so let's bring our mixture down and apply the brake. You know, I think we're supposed to declutch it first. There we go. I think we're supposed to do that first, but it's alright. Now this is going to come to a stop and we'll see. That was not too bad on the landing. Just took me a few tries. That wall is a little intimidating for me. Obviously, I don't want to crash. I'm okay having a little bit of a rougher landing or taking multiple attempts, but I don't think it's worth the crash. Let's just go full brake here. As the engine's coming to a slowdown, and the engine's off, and now the rotor's got to stop. And here we go. Success. I think that's my best helicopter trip yet. Passenger satisfaction, good. Aircraft integrity, that's pretty good. I'm not sure what I screwed up with the airline procedure compliance. Okay, I think I missed the radio communication in the beginning. It kind of, I'm not sure what happened there. But that's what the mission was like. So it is a little challenging in a helicopter. The pilot, the planes are definitely easier to fly. These are a little more challenging, but I gotta say they're growing on me. They're more fun. So reputation went up. Let's see. We are at level 19, perfect. And I don't see any new unlocked things. So when you do this mission, let's see if you get any new similar missions to be unlocked for transportation. It looks like there's still a lot of Cessna 172s. I will be doing a different type of rating, I think, next, because I think I'm all all through. There's a skydiving mission, but I already did one of those. So you've seen what that is all about. And I think that's it for what needs to be unlocked. So next thing is additional rating, because I can't do this one. There's a private VIP, but I'm not sure what is required here. So considering everything's checked off, I might fly a few more missions, but the next video will be on one of the next ratings. So thanks for watching and see you then.